Are we ever going to talk about how access to beauty for black women is a form of access to safety? As you can all see, I'm wearing makeup today, and that's because I went to go renew my driver's license because my license was about to expire soon, and also I lost my old one a very long time ago. And I haven't worn makeup in some months. It's been a very long time since I really tried to get this dolled up. Like, I haven't done a beach face in literally at least 3 months. And I always forget how jarring it is that people will treat you so entirely different depending on what you look like in that moment. If some of you are my followers, you know that a couple weeks ago I went to a nail salon to get my nails done and got overcharged out the wazoo. And so today I actually went back to that salon to get the money back that I was owed because the owner called me and was like, hey, I made a mistake. Like, I'll give you your money back. Okay. So I went there today. Mind you, these people, they knew. Some of them, I think, recognized me because my hair is very unique. Not a lot of people have bright red locks, you know. The owner recognized me, but he still treated me very, very differently today. And so did everybody else in the nail salon. Mind you, these exact same people saw me the last time I was there, and I would say I was honestly much nicer when I came in the first time. I didn't look like this. I was just my normal self. My hair was down, and you know, sometimes I look a little bit rougher. You could see on my page what I look like without makeup and everything on, okay? And when I walked in today, I said nothing to anybody, but people rushed to come and greet me and to try to give me service. Whereas the last time I walked in, I was super friendly. I said hi, you know, I was smiling and very nice, and people just kind of looked at me like, can we help you? Okay. So the exact same people. And I always feel so yucky. Like, it low-key kind of ruins the experience of pretty privilege for me because especially when you see someone that you've met before when you weren't in your peak pretty, you know, moments, okay? Like, all I can think about when I'm talking to those people is how differently they treated me based off of my appearance just moments before, you know? Also, what I also think about is for black women, like, think about that. Like, the world that we live in will quite literally decide if it wants to treat you like violently or with disdain based on whether or not they find your face visually appealing. Like, that is so sick. But when I was at the DMV getting my license, like, I was you know, freshening up my makeup, making sure that my lip gloss was applied correctly and everything because I wanted to look very nice on my license. And I noticed a lot of people around me kind of looking at me funny and like, why is this girl doing all this work to like priss and preen for this damn license picture? But frankly, if I'm being honest, I've been pulled over a few times in my life, and I've always had significantly better experiences when I looked like this, okay? The police treated me much better when I looked like this. And sometimes I could see their behavior shift, even just like micro, like just a little bit of a shift in their behavior when I would hand them my ID and the picture didn't quite match what they were seeing in front of them. My old ID picture, I looked very rough, okay? I was in a tough spot in my life when I took that ID picture. And I had no makeup on. And that's not necessarily why I looked so rough, but there was just a lot going on that day, okay? And they didn't really do a good job taking my picture. And I could see like my literal worth and value as a human being decreasing kind of in the eyes of police officers. So for me, when I went to the DMV today, I wanted to make sure that I took the best picture that I could take for my license that I wanted to keep for the next 4 to 8 years. I don't know if that's necessarily an experience that other people that come on this app and talk about pretty privilege experience or not. Because I've seen a few fat white girls talk about this, okay? When, you know, they lose weight and people treat them better. Certainly, I've seen that. And same with a lot of black girls as well. But it's more than just like people treating you differently. It's like literally like how more in danger you could be. Because the fact that the man who did my nails at the nail salon, you know, today treated me like an entirely different person. Like I was a person who was actually deserving of just like goodness and grace. Whereas before I was just like someone worth being scammed and like screwed over for, you know, his own amusement or whatever he was going through, or like a punching bag for his own personal problems that day. Like, I don't know if it's that intense for non-black women. And I just want to tell you girls, pretty privilege is real, okay? And black women, you can, dark-skinned black women, you can have pretty privilege. And I want to make a video, I will make a video later for black women for who pretty privilege is not accessible, because there are some people for whom pretty privilege may not be accessible. But it's real and it's really fucked up out here. But I will never talk down about a woman who is doing what she can to get pretty privilege, because I know what it's like to not have it. I literally, on a day-to-day basis, I choose whether or not I'm going to have pretty privilege that day. And the days I don't, they be hard. So y'all stay safe, and I guess stay pretty out here.